Hey everybody, it's A7X Fan Ben. If you ever wanted to know about all the different sites that feature Pirates CSG, or most of them, this video is for you. So I'm going to go through pretty much all the Pirates CSG web pages or sites that I know about, or at least the more popular ones, the ones I'm more familiar with. There are some that are kind of gone now, like the Pirates Pocket Models World and Corsairs of Douglas County. Unfortunately, some of them have gone down over the years, and there are some Yahoo groups that I don't think are worth joining anymore for a few reasons. But anyway, so I'm going to kind of go through it in the order of most popular, at least for the start of it. So miniature trading, of course, is the best one. This one, and some of these you can find links to in the description of all my videos, and as default description links. And you can find the link to all these in this video description without a doubt. So miniature trading has the amazing forum, and it has the fleets and miniature review sections, the buds, comments, and the trades, of course, of miniature trading. So this is the best forum, the most active, and has a ton of information there, a lot of historical information in the posts, and looks like almost 70 pages of forum posts. I think there's about 50 topics per page, so you can imagine the wealth of information, past discussion, and overall Pirates CSG fanatics at that site. And lately, the Facebook group has been extremely active. So this is the Pirates of the Cursed Seas Pocket Model game public group. So this one's at around 170 members right now, as of this recording in August 2018. So the Facebook group has been extremely active as of late. And recently, somebody from there requested that we get a Discord. So I started a Discord group. And the link in the description will be a Discord invite. Once you get in the group, the URL will change to what you see in my browser here. So there's a Discord server with a few different channels and stuff. I'm still getting used to Discord, but it's been active. There's about 20 people, and there's discussion pretty much every day there. So that one has been active as well. So Facebook and Discord have actually displaced Board Game Geek and Pojo in terms of activity, without a doubt, especially recently. Facebook and Discord have been both really hot. There's a subreddit where there's about 205 subscribers. So this one is not as active in terms of actual discussions, but there's links posted, and sometimes there are discussions, new pictures, stuff like that. Sometimes people post about their custom terrain they've made. That's one trend I've noticed at the subreddit. So this one has kind of been surpassed by Facebook this year as well, but still a nice site to use. Board Game Geek is really valuable. This one doesn't have as much discussion, but this one has a lot of great info about the game and a lot of the ratings where you can glean some information from that. My favorites about Board Game Geek are the picture section, which has 1,247 images. So there's a lot of amazing pictures of Board Game Geek. And then there's a files section, which has a ton of great files. This is where I downloaded the original pirate code and that sort of thing, and the master keyword list, and a lot of great. There's a scenario compilation. That's the one with the most upvotes in the files section. There's 189 total files. Some of them are from me, some of the more recent ones. The Jolly Roger is there, a lot of great stuff. So definitely Board Game Geek is one of the best sites, even if there's not as much discussion there as there used to be. Pojo is not too active anymore. So this is one where Captain Mike is the moderator, and I'm pretty much the only one posting there nowadays, so it's unfortunate. So now we're getting into the few like dead ones. So there is still a lot of good past discussion here, and some of the other members in miniature trading, like Lord Denton and some others, are members at Pojo as well, who used to post often. So this one, Pojo, isn't active anymore, but it's still a cool site to look back at some of the threads and whatnot. And that's where I got my start. Actually, my first posts in the community were at Pojo. So I always remember Jackmore was the first one to respond to any of my posts in the community. So Pojo is where I got my start originally. So that's always dear to my heart, I guess you could say. So, and a lot of my early activity is at Pojo, and it wasn't necessarily at miniature trading as well. Although lately I've kind of transferred over some of the topics as well. There's a custom pirate.proboards.com, which is a forum for a custom set started by Lord Denton back, looks like 2009 mostly. And this was discussion around trying to make a custom set based on community feedback that never really, I mean, it took off in terms of ideas, but you couldn't actually produce stuff due to the legal issues, and people didn't know what they should do with printing and whatnot. So it kind of fell apart, but it's still a wealth of information for custom game pieces, a lot of ideas, and it's an interesting thing to look at in terms of thinking about a relaunch or restarting the game. So This one is just random dungeon crawlers. This hardly counts. So they posted about the ocean terrain contest Red Skulls did for the first ocean terrain contest. The third one just ended. I posted there too, and somebody replied, but they didn't show interest after that, so I'm not really sure what that was about. But anyway, so just kind of a fun novelty. And then we're getting into the specific pages rather than actual forums and like discussion groups. So Captain Mike has a fan site, which has a ton of great information, his battle reports. This one is extremely valuable, especially for newbies. Even all the content I've put out can't really surpass this kind of page and wealth of information. There's a ton of great stuff. The top 10 lists, random setup tables. He has a custom set as well, and just he has a guide to basic piracy, as he calls it, with a ton of info on those pages. So highly recommend you check that out, especially if you're new or haven't played a lot. Captain Vendari, or Commodore Vendari, also has a fan site of his own, which is cool. And his and mine were both kind of based on Captain Mike's, or at least inspired by. So Vendari has a fan site called The Dawn Princess. And now I've got two websites, but I don't really use the Weebly one anymore because I wanted to own the domain name. So pirateswithben.com, as you probably already know about. This one is my current fan site and the one I want to develop big time, long term. So I've added most of the pages over from the Weebly site, and I've started adding new pages as well and improving it overall. So there's a lot of information at my fan site as well, and it's a good place to find my contributions to the game and community and things like that. Just a lot of great links, and you can find the rules. You can get the rules here without needing a Board Game Geek account for download, which you do need to get them from Board Game Geek, of course. So you just click on Complete Game Rules. It won't download. You don't need to sign up for anything. It'll just open a new tab with, in this case, the combined set rules in a PDF. I don't own those documents, but I'm just hosting them there for easy access. And then I've got an Instagram account where I try to post about 3 times a day. I usually try to base it on anniversaries or just kind of vary up the posts. So if you're not following me there, it's at Pirates CSG on Instagram. And I do have a Tumblr, which I don't really use. I just repurpose the YouTube videos and post them when I can, because YouTube gives me the option to sharing to Tumblr automatically. But I don't get engagement at Tumblr hardly ever. I think I have some followers, but it doesn't seem to mean anything as compared to Instagram, which is a little bit better. And of course, Instagram compared to Tumblr here in 2018, popularity levels are pretty extreme differences there. So I don't really, actively do much with the Tumblr account. But anyway, it's a picture-based site. So nice aesthetic game like Pirates, might as well have an account there. And YouTube, of course, I've got a channel. Xerix has a channel as well. I've got some subscribers, around 250 videos as of this one, and I'm making new content for that pretty much every week or at least every month. So check me out on YouTube as well. The Pirates CSG podcast is on Shout Engine and on iTunes. My blog is on iTunes and Shout Engine as well, and on archive.org, which I don't have a tab up for that. But Shout Engine, iTunes, archive.org, those are the main sites to find audio stuff for the podcast and my blog. And then there's a Wikipedia page, which Holoferns contributed to massively. This is, the basics of information on the game. A lot of good stuff for collectors in here, definitely. A lot of details. A lot of details on some of the harder to find stuff as well. So definitely a great resource for general information and especially for collectors. And sometimes you can find more detailed info on that sort of thing at Board Game Geek as well. And of course the search function at Midget Trading, which is underutilized, but a great feature, no doubt. So those are most of the Pirates CSG sites I could come up with in the span of a few minutes here that I know about, that I'm a part of. And there's a few more, but anyway, if I think of any, I'll add a comment to this video. But so if you're not signed up, you can sign up for all those. Follow me on the platforms. Check out Xerix's YouTube channel. I usually put a link at the end of my videos as part of the end screens. And beyond that, check out Pirates on the different sites. Oh, join the Facebook group and the Discord, because those are super active nowadays. So those are hot right now. So anyway. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more Pirates content, and I'll see you again soon for more videos.